Breaking up is hard to do, but getting a divorce can be worse, but it doesn't have to be. Lori Clark Viviano is here from the law office of Lori Clark Viviano. Oddly enough, she's got a divorce to-do list to help us out. Let's get right to it. Lori, hi.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Good. It's a kind of a touchy subject, that, you know, there's so many divorces. They don't have to be the worst thing in the world. It may seem like it at the time, but I think, just from visiting with you off the air here, about the practical aspects of it. Try to be practical. It's a very emotional time, but you got to be practical so that you do the right things, right?
Okay, so here's the deal.
All right.
It is an emotional time, but you know what? Your wife is a therapist. I'm a lawyer. I'm not a therapist. What I do when someone comes in, 3 things right off the bat. 1, they have to go see their rabbi, or they need to go see their minister, or they have to go see someone like your wife. Because I'm a lawyer. The emotional part is something they need to do. What I did today was I tried to have a list, because I think you do have to stay practical. And what's the 2 practical things in my mind is, unfortunately, money and children. Money and,
there you go. Not necessarily in that order, but still.
They kind of go together.
Well, they do. You're absolutely right. And money is I think we kind of forget about that. The children immediately come to mind, obviously.
Exactly.
But the money people do forget about. So what do I do then?
So what
Not me.
No, I saw your wife. She's cuter than you. You don't want to give her up. Don't give her up. Keep that one.
Yes, she is.
So what I did was I made a list. You can see it on the website. I put it on San Diego Living. And what I say is this. Somebody, okay, like let's use your family. Who does the money in your family? Who pays the bills?
I do right now.
Okay, so does your wife have any idea where the accounts are, what gets paid?
Yes, she does.
Okay, well, she's an exception to the rule.
That's very true. Very true.
So what happens is, what I tell people is this. When you're thinking about getting a divorce after you've seen your therapist or whatever, and you're sure that's what you want to do, make sure you know where the money is. And what I mean by that is where all the accounts are, what 401ks you have, what debts you have. You need to have, I mean, when you come to me, how am I going to give you any advice, or how are you going to make a good decision if you don't know what you have and don't have?
Right, and where it is.
And where it is.
Okay, yeah. Now, what about the things that you have in your computer?
Well, I believe a few things. I believe that once you find all these things, you need to make copies and take it to your best friend and take it off-site.
Now, what kind of things are we looking for?
We're looking for everything. We're looking for, I tell people, go online, Google your husband or wife. I mean, I don't mean to be sexist about this. Find out. Like, you'll all of a sudden, I just had this happen. Very nice woman. She found out they had 3 properties she didn't even know about.
Oh, sure,
yes.
in that realm. Oh, yeah, okay. So you're not looking for dirt. You're just looking for where stuff is that belongs to you.
Yeah, but dirts are going to be in the other sessions that we're going to talk about. No dirt today yet.
Oh, so we're going to get down and dirty next time. Exactly. This is just a tease.
Yeah, that's
this whole thing about.
I'm a girl. Of course it's a tease.
Oh, naturally.
So you really want to do that. You want to make sure that you have copies of everything. But the other thing that's important is remove it off-site. Because the reason is, let's say hypothetically, you're not quite a stand-up guy, and you decide you're going to move that account. If I never knew that account existed, how am I going to find it once it moves?
Right.
If I have a document that shows, let's say hypothetically, you had an account at Wells Fargo, and then all of a sudden it disappears, it's just a matter of time of finding it. But if I don't know. The other thing is, I think you need to do this before you've announced you want a divorce. Because the minute someone knows they're going to go through a divorce, what do? They become very secretive, they hide things, and men take them to their office, they lock them in their trunk, and they do things, and I'm not, again, trying to be sexist, but usually it is the man, just like you, that...
Just like me?
Just like you!
Well, next time we'll talk about somebody that's not like me. How's that sound? And we'll get to the kids and then into the dirt and stuff next time, all right?
Exactly.
All right, this is the law office of Lori Clark Viviano. All right, so on 5th Avenue. You can see it there. It's the phone number and everything. Just go to viviano-law.com and get more information.
And you're on my website.
I'm on your website.
Because I thought you were
I didn't do anything.
But you were handsome.
Oh, bless you.
Yes,
Aren't you?
yes.
How much money? I don't have any money on me. I'll send you a check.
Great.
Okay. Now